My turtle.
All right, wait. All right, hello everyone. We're going live like right now. I just want to let you know there was 2 episodes today, but we're going to review the first one first, which was A Matter of Principles.
I'm going to be sitting that one out because I couldn't get it to technically work.
All right.
I was asleep.
Wait, did anybody see Matter of Principles?
Yeah.
I did.
Anyway, so
did,
it
but I
opens up
hated
with the introduction to the artifacts, which I think is interesting. That's probably going to turn up later in the season or something like that, right? What were the
Or
artifacts?
just be forgotten about, like the 7 items that saw him or whatever.
Yeah, it's either going to be something they bring up later in the season or just something for this one scavenger hunt. Who knows?
I thought it was kind of cute, but I'm also questioning why Celestia would let these billion-year-old artifacts be used in a little game.
I kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, they are pretty old. One was the Clover the Clever's cloak, I think. That's
Clover
like
the
from
Clever's-
like that's like a couple thousand years old.
That's actually
Yeah.
amazing. It's probably a fake.
Maybe it's a replica.
Probably yeah. They're probably
And
all
also
fake.
Grover's helmet, I think it was called. I forget the name exactly, but that was also thousands of years old from Griffinstone. Like this is all really old stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
how it was
probably.
all mainly from. I prefer pony culture rather than real history culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so then
Yeah,
of course the episode jumps right into them getting called by the map, which is an
A
interesting
fake.
thing. Well, yeah, of course we later find out it was a fake calling from Discord, but
It was like,
It was
oh,
a
sweet,
fake
That was a
season
pretty good
5's
quiz.
getting-
That was pretty good. I liked it.
I
Yeah.
thought it
I liked
felt
it.
really forced.
No, I
what
like
was
that.
forced?
I don't know, Discord or Twilight just coming back. It's like, Discord, that was you? How'd you know? It's like, Discord, how'd you replicate the map and make our booties call?
Well, that's the thing. I like going back to him being like all powerful when it comes to chaotic stuff. That makes sense, I think.
Yeah, I do like it when he's like more. I like him better when he's more of like kind of a person that just wants to mess around with people.
Yeah.
Because this whole episode, it didn't feel like he wanted to torture Starlight. It more felt like he was actually hurt and then just wanted to just keep going because of it was pretty funny.
So yeah, speaking of Starlight, really quick before we get to Discord, I just want to mention. So yeah, when the main 6 have to leave, Starlight is left in charge of the school, which I think is an interesting premise. You know, Starlight being the ex-ruler herself.
The
problem is he didn't-
vice president.
The problem is, I don't know. I felt like I thought it was nice how they let Spike just handle 90% of the stuff of Starlight's job.
well, no. Twilight did mention that he was going to be left to help her for anything she didn't leave in
Yeah,
her
but
notes.
then Spike like did 90% of it. All Spike had to do was like students.
Yeah, I noticed he was even the one to like tell off Discord, like you
Yeah,
should know
it's
then
like-
Starlight's in charge. Like he was speaking on her behalf. That was kind of
Like
funny.
Spike knew how to handle the school better than Starlight did.
And oh, speaking
Well,
of which, we got that mention of Princess Spike episode or whatever. I was one time was enough, he said, or something like that. Remember that?
Oh yeah, one time was enough. I thought that was funny.
Honestly, guys, like Spike has spent 8 years with Twilight Sparkle, so like, it makes sense that he
Yeah.
would know how to deal things.
I
with,
like
Also-
seeing Spike in this role as opposed to a bumbling
Here.
idiot all the time. You know, he's
Yeah,
not. He
yeah.
wasn't annoying in this
He's
episode.
actually really helpful.
He can like be written well if he like someone just gave him a good writer.
Yeah, it worked here, I think.
Another thing that I thought was, I don't even know how I feel about it because it was more, every time I saw it, I was like, oh, that's kind of annoying because should I like this episode because of how it's written or because of all the references to other episodes and jokes
Yes,
and pandering crap?
I have that written down. This episode had a lot of callbacks and references. Well, not like
Iron
not like
Will.
yeah,
I-
a lot.
I-
Not quite like episode 100 level, but still a lot, as much as they could get away with.
It was getting pretty close.
Yeah.
I like the
Iron,
bugbear.
Iron Will returning, that was kind of
Okay,
funny.
well, hold on. You mentioned the bugbear, and so the bugbear was used in episode 100 ironically as a joke
Yeah.
because a bugbear
Yeah.
represents like jumping the shark, which they also did in episode 100.
Yeah.
But here it's not even used ironically. They just jump right into the bugbear, and it's just.
They just jumped the shark.
Do I even have a screenshot of that? Anyway, yeah.
Wait. Why is
Also-
Bugbear jumping?
What
the
Another
about-
thing, out of every pony they could have put in Trixie's hat, they chose that one derpy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What about the banana phone one? That was so funny.
I thought
The
it
one
was.
from
I
the-
thought it was good. I was like, yes, I know they're gonna do that tech joke.
Ring,
Oh
ring.
no, someone their phone
So,
goes off. Like,
so yeah,
oh,
it was a
you ring-
combination of a bunch of character returns and references, like Iron Will on screen here, and then also we got Cranky Doodle.
Cranky
so
Doodle.
bunch of returns, and also I thought they had some pretty funny jokes though.
By the way, did they ever bring up the sneezing tree before?
I don't know, did they? Yeah, that this dragon
I-
sneeze tree, that was interesting.
I thought that was also kind of
So
interesting.
I like that because the joke is he got the tree as the teacher, haha, very funny. But also then they give it some lore and make it more than just a tree, you know,
He was
yeah.
a teacher.
treacher.
Go away. I was
I
hoping
like-
Lightning Dust would be like one of the teachers.
Oh, speaking
Also,
of
this
teachers,
episode-
yeah. Oh, go ahead.
No, this episode kind of confirms that Discord and Cranky Doodle and Iron Will and a tree are all good friends, which I find kind of funny.
But speaking of teachers, really quick, I thought it was interesting. They got Spitfire, but we never even see her talk. I guess they didn't get the voice actor.
She doesn't talk.
I was just like,
we're skipping ahead now.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Starlight's mental breakdown and then like the middle of the field.
Yeah, you want to talk about that? Starlight went on a nuts there.
Cool.
I like how the last resort she resorted to just trying to kill him. Oh, but I'm sorry, he didn't die.
Banish
Actually,
him.
He did. He died. He was a ghost.
They went as far as they could with that before, like Hasbro saying, "No, you can't kill the main character. You can't do that. Sorry."
All right, he'll come back as a ghost. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I banished his body.
But I love Starlight's impulsive character. How it's like, oh, I have a problem with Discord. He's not listening to me. I'll just basically blast him with a laser. Well, yeah, I mean, kill is a funner word to use, but but yeah, for the record, he was banished from school grounds. That's what I think they said. Like right after she did it, he said, "Oh, don't worry, he's okay. He's just banished or whatever."
He's banished.
He's not dead.
Okay. He's not dead. They couldn't say death.
Yeah. But how did Starlight get her
obvious.
back? She has the powers, man.
So of course
I
was mentioning all the little jokes. They have a Derpy pulling out of a hat. I love that. That's perfect. That's the perfect Derpy role. Just quick reference.
Trixie with long distance service. That was
yeah, that was a funny one. So yeah, a lot of funny jokes.
The charges.
They push the references almost to the breaking point. Here on screen, I have the "Hello, Fellow Kids" one, the meme from that whatever movie, TV show, whatever it was.
Hello, fellow kids.
So they came really close to. Well, actually, I don't know. One could say they jumped the shark with this one. Way too many references, but also at the same time, a lot of them were genuinely funny and fit. So I'm kind of torn on that part.
I just realized she pulled Derpy from her wings.
Yeah. As opposed to her neck, I guess, right?
No.
So what else is there? Oh, so then we have then we have the Spellvenger hunt.
Spellvenger hunt.
And then
I'm surprised.
I thought it was a cute idea. I like how all this together.
Then it just immediately turns into a Scooby-Doo episode with the ghosts.
Yeah, I thought it was cute. I thought it was I thought it was really cute of how the students got to work off each other.
Also, what was the thing they had on their arms? They looked like Apple Watches to me.
Yeah, they were smartwatches.
They did look like they were smartwatches in Equestria.
They were artifact. No, I'm trying to make a pun that didn't work.
Apple Watches.
It's still weird to see Spike with wings.
I know, right?
It's so weird.
Never gonna get used to that.
Also, one other thing, Ocellus never changed forms in this episode.
Well, it's rude to, isn't it? She tries not to.
Who's Ocellus? Oh,
who's Ocellus? Oh yeah, we should. By the way, hello everyone. Welcome back to the first time in a long time we reviewed, and hello Draconite and Superboy are also haven't been here in a while.
Did this when we first started the review?
Yeah, I should have. Oh well.
No, I was gonna talk in the second half of the review. I'll save my introductions.
Okay.
No, but
so
I thought
of course
the episode was good, but it did push. It did go a little too far.
Yeah, with all, well, it almost actually felt larceny, the way it has a bunch of those inside jokes and references, but it didn't ruin the episode. It kind of complemented the episode, which is hard to do. So props to who was it? Nicole DeBach who wrote this one? I forget.
Nicole.
Was it?
They did a good job. I thought it was kind of interesting how Discord more of possessed everything.
Yeah. Yeah, so it was a fun Discord episode. We got I have written down actually classic Discord.
And it's actually a good students episode.
What was it even really? I guess it was. Yeah, because the students didn't take center stage. It wasn't really about them. It was about Starlight and the main six going up. Well, not really so much them, but.
The resolution was really nice. To realize that it was just his feelings that were hurt, and so people take it out differently. All in all, it was cool, having Starlight have that crazy energy blast and banishing the god of chaos. It was pretty awesome. But in general, it was okay. I'd give it a 6.
6? Okay.
It was okay. I'd give it a 6.
No, I wasn't a huge, gigantic fan of it.
You didn't get all the references, did you?
I guess I didn't. But when LP episodes, when they make me when they give me the feels, when they make me happy, I give them a high rating because I really like it. Okay. The heartwarming one, I really liked. So, but of course I'm not going to talk about that yet.
All right, Drummer Shy, do you have any thoughts?
In the episode, I just liked the banana phone joke. That was really good.
Oh, wait, never mind. You were talking.
Yeah, it was such a great throwback meme. I'm gonna give this episode a 7 out of 10.
All right, 7 from Drummer Shy.
Nice.
I'm next, but I'm gonna wrap things up. So, Superboy, you said you missed this episode?
I very much did miss the episode, but I'm gonna rate it anyways. I'm gonna give it a 11.7 out of 10.
All right, Tootsie, what did you think?
I thought the episode was really actually pretty enjoyable. I was really hoping for an episode that focused on the students that was good. And the last one we got was terrible, and the premieres don't really count. But this episode, I really enjoyed the students of how they worked off each other because I want to see more of the students. I liked how Starlight was more of a kind of just forced into this position because they all got called by the cutie map. Like most episodes, she's usually just thrown in there for the heck of it, or more for like a joke that concludes at the end. But it was interesting to see her actually try to take on this. But the thing is, she didn't really take on anything, as Spike did 90% of the work. Like, he did all the hard stuff. All she had to do was, what? Just talk to the students about...
Kill Discord.
Activities? What?
She killed Discord.
Yeah, like, the next part, like, Discord... I love Discord on how he just comes out of nowhere. Like, he's not a bad guy, but he just wants to just screw with people, which I find hilarious and is perfect with his character. But, I don't know, I thought it was funny to a point, but I also did not like how Starlight was able to just banish his body. I know he didn't die, but he came back as a ghost. But she banished his body, and Discord still was able to come back as a ghost, which I thought that was kind of...
I thought that was just a Discord thing.
Ghost. I don't know, but I thought it was funny. It was like, oh, okay, ha ha ha. But I don't know. I thought it was interesting. Like, I like just about everything about this episode. If I were to complain, it would just be more about how Discord was able to just rig the map, the cutie map, and their butts to like call them to go to this one thing.
Do you have a rating?
So, yeah, I'm sorry. My rating, I would give it like probably an 8 out of 10. I thought it was really fun and enjoyable. I wasn't bored or anything.
All right, cool.
But wait.
What? You have more?
Yeah. Just the one complaint, or the second complaint I do have is that I felt like the references just felt way too forced. But I will give it an 8 out of 10 just because of how enjoyable it was.
Ring, 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 banana phone.
Turtle, did you see this one? Turtle.
I don't think he's there.
All right, I guess I'm gonna
Turtle,
wrap
you
things
there?
up. So yeah, I kind of just to echo a lot of what other people said. It was like a fun episode, even if the references were pushed like to the maximum. Like I felt like if they went any further with the references, it would have just been way too much. Like horrible episode. But again, a lot of the references and jokes were not only Discord related, and that's kind of what he's known for, but also they fit. You know, like pulling Derpy out of a hat. That's a perfect joke. You know, bringing back weird teachers like Iron Will or Cranky Doodle. That kind of fits because the chaos. It's just a classic example of him just being crazy. And at the end, of course, we get him being jealous that he wasn't invited to the school or couldn't be really a part of it. And that's kind of like in his childlike nature to be jealous easily like that. And I really like how that was like what it was all about, you know. And what else do I have here? Yeah, like as Tootsie mentioned, the fake friendship quest. I thought that was kind of funny. I wonder, you kind of mentioned that as a complaint, but I actually kind of like the idea of Discord having that kind of power as long as it's within chaotic circumstances. He can do pretty much whatever he wants. I like seeing a return to all-powerful Discord as opposed to Discord who can't use magic near the Changeling Hive. I thought that was really stupid. Anyway, so yeah, my rating for this episode will be a 7 out of 10. Let's calculate our stream average here. Anybody want to give us a drum roll? Drum roll? No? Okay, anyway, our average...
you're supposed to do and you're not even there.
All right, Drac and I got it. You got it covered. All right, the average for Little Shy live stream rating for A Matter of Principles is a 7. Unless I calculated that wrong. Yeah, I think it's just a 7.
See you, boys!